interact, having a stakeholder engagement where we could, discuss, educate, and as well listen to some of the complaints from your end as well. But for us, for Quali-Breeze, air pollution is something that is very critical, just like our brother over there made mention. We actually conducted a research late last year to this year on air pollution, and Kasoa we actually used as a case study. I must confess to you and let you know that the level of air pollution in Kasoa is at a critical stage. Unfortunately, conversation on air pollution is very silent. For noise you could hear. For air pollution, you could somehow maybe still feel it. But you realize the silence on that part is something, we are not taking enough responsibility upon. And good for us as well, we worked with the municipal assembly as well, the environmental department. We also worked with the health directorate. I must tell you, the complaints in our hospitals concerning respiratory complaints and disease is going high. And it's as if nothing is happening, like people are not aware. Even from the research we carried out, we realize when you speak to somebody about air pollution, they tend to maybe want to think, okay, what exactly? So for them, it's looking like it's not a priority. So that research work, like I said, uncovered the dynamics of air pollution in Kasoa. So we're able to understand some of the sources, which of course in Kasoa, waste burning is number one. Waste burning is number one. And to be frank as well, we realize on air pollution, it is something from other research as well. There are consequences for it. Today we hear about, several illnesses from lung cancer, diabetes, dementia, and the rest. Air pollution could cause cases like this. So for us at Quali-Breeze, we felt the necessity to also engage with EPA and also engage with our community to see what can we do. Post the research work to help our community, and it's a privilege to be standing here because we also have a social awareness campaign which we want to carry into the churches because we believe, for every church leader here, every church member, I believe God has given you that responsibility to take care of them, to ensure their welfare and their well-being. So we'll be engaging with you subsequently to see how we could also educate the church members. So please, when we knock on your door, kindly accept us. We just want to educate the church members, let them understand some of the necessary things that they need to do to prevent air pollution and also ways to mitigate it. So but aside that, we also started out a project. I'll try to be brief on this. That project entails us installing what we call air quality monitor. An air quality monitor is a device that helps you to measure the air quality in an environment. So that device helps you track air pollutants, which like the particulate matter, which was earlier talked about, which has to do with small particles. So this device will actually detect this for you and also give you a much better information what is happening in wherever location or what you are doing. So but fortunately for us, that particular monitor is actually free, but we are only working with schools. So please, if your church has a school, we'll be willing to offer you that monitor for free to install in your device. But the only consequence in it is, of course, maybe not the consequence, but the only criteria is you need to have a 24/7 internet facility because that device requires internet. So that way you are able to access the information. That way, because the device actually covers 500 meters vicinity. So that way it gives the people in our community an opportunity as well to understand the air quality where they are. So if you have a school, or you know someone that has a school in Kasoa that also help us to power the device, that is having an internet facility. I brought a sample of the device here. It's actually later I can take you through it and also. So if you have a school, for the moment we are just working with schools. But like I said, for the church, we are also running a social awareness campaign. So hopefully, I'll be working with Mr. Chairman as well to see how we could also get in touch with respective churches so that we could have 1 or 2 minutes to just explain and let people know about air pollution. So because of our time, I wouldn't want to drag more on this. So thank you so much.